Oh boy, am I tired. Oh, such a long day out. Oh, let's see what's in the fridge. Have a bit of this cake. Oh, I don't feel like cooking right now. I don't feel like eating right now. You know, let's just go take a nap. I'm so tired. Here we go. Hello, what is going on, guys? I am so excited to showcase my first mod review today. I'll be reviewing Equivalent Exchange, or also known as Project E nowadays. So I'm just going to take you guys through the basic steps of getting started in Project E and the builds that I like to use. And by builds, I mean like just sort of the path I like to focus on. So there's a bunch of items here. Let's not worry about that. The first, most important thing we got to think about when we do get started in Project E is actually our divining rod. So what is this? What is this green dust? Well, let's look over here. This is the covalence dust right here. So the green dust is the level 1 dust. So if we take all of this and we put it together, we can make 40 of this. So let's just do a demonstration real quick. We have our crafting table here. So we're just going to do this. Ooh, a bit of lag here. It's shapeless crafting, so we can just do this, and we got our 40 covalence dust. If I do this, we got that stuff. Okay, so let's make that covalence dust right here. Low covalence dust. What do we do with it? Well, you can do this, and then you can make a little divining rod of your own. So with this divining rod, what it does is, if you right-click on the ground, it tells you what the average EMC, which is the conversion ratio for equivalent exchange, is. So EMC is very important because each block has its own unique value. The rarer the block, the higher the EMC will be. So for example, if I have a little dirt here, it's just average EMC for 27 blocks right in front of me, it's just 1. So it scans a 3 by 3 area, so 3 this way, 3 this way, and then 3 deep. If I scan the glowstone, it says it's 43, the average, right? If I scan here on the andesite, it says it's 19, so it's a little higher, right? So that tells us that the average EMC is much higher over here. So that's not really that useful, but it could help lead you to some coal or some, I don't know, iron mining. But now the most important part is we got to go and move to the next level covalence dust. So I'm just going to take some of this covalence dust here right now, but let me show you guys how to craft it. The next level covalence dust is literally just a block of iron and a block of redstone. So I can just open my little inventory. Oh wait, I'm in creative mode, so let's just use a crafting table. You can just use your little baby inventory here, and you get 40 covalence dust. You can use this covalence dust to repair your tools as well. The medium one can repair iron tools, I believe, while the high-end one can repair diamond. So this divining rod does something else. So it still has its like basic mode, right? It still tells you the average, but also tells you the maximum EMC you'll find in this area, which is pretty good. But if you look at here, watch, it tells you that there's 384 EMC here, and that's the glowstone block, right? That's the maximum. Okay, if I go over here, nothing, right? Nothing much. If I scan this chest here, if I scan this chest here, it says there's average of 40, 384. Okay, so we can also charge it up by pressing G, like I just did there, and then we can scan in down here. We can scan in deep. Nothing here, right? So maybe I can just pop out some ores to test this with. Here, let's put out some iron ore. Iron ore and some gold ore. So I put down a gold ore. Bam. It says 2048. That's the value of gold. Right here. Maybe there's some iron. There's a few blocks of it. Bam. Tells me. Here we go. Because it's also scanning 16. Right, so I can switch it back to 3x3 mode. And look at how high the average is here. So let's just break that stuff. And let's move over here to the final form, which is the high covalence dust. You will need to use 1 piece of coal and 1 piece of diamond right here, and you'll be able to craft it. Shapeless crafting, just like that. Bam! You got the high covalence dust. So you want to do this, 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 and this, and put that in here, and you get the divining rod. So this divining rod can have 16 by 30, 16 mode, 16 by 3 by 3, or 64 by 3 by 3. So if I click on the ground right here, it's all 1 EMC. See, it says max average of 4. This tells me it shows you the 3 highest EMCs you can find in here. So for example here, right, it says 64, 32, and 17. Okay, 64 I believe might be the chest, and 32 might be the little portrait frames, right? So it tells you what the max number is. So if I put down like gold here, and then like a bunch of iron, right, and then this, and I scan it, it'll scan everything all the way back there. Alright, so underground, this will be very useful when you're tunneling and mining, because you can find diamonds really quickly using this. So why do we need diamonds? Well, besides the fact that diamonds are good, you need some diamonds for your Philosopher Stone. So you need this. This is how you get started in Equivalent Exchange. The Philosopher Stone is a very useful, handy tool to have. You can craft it this way, like this, with the glowstone in the corners, or you can craft it like this way, with the redstone in the corners. It doesn't matter, but the diamond is essential. So let's just take the Philosopher Stone. Philosopher Stone can do a lot of cool things. For example, if you press C, it's a portable crafting table, which is amazing. And then you can also right-click on the ground to transmute stuff. I can turn dirt into sand for free. Right here, look at that. I don't think I can transmute this though, but you can transmute a lot of cheap blocks for free. So you need the Philosopher Stone for the Transmutation Tablet. So it's recommended that you get the Transmutation Tablet because it's kind of like a library for you. Because you can put stuff into it. Okay, let's make one. You get to keep your Philosopher Stone, so don't worry. You won't like have to put your Philosopher Stone in and then like lose it afterwards. I'm just gonna leave the Philosopher Stone that's in the chest just to show you guys. So here we go. I'm using the crafting table of the Philosopher Stone right now. As you can see, I have no crafting table on the ground. And oh, hold on. Did I mix it up? Did I mix it up? What is going on here? It's a little spooky. Let's cut that. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry guys. It turns out I was using cobblestone. It's very important that you use stone. My bad. With this texture pack on, I can barely tell the difference. By the way, this is the Sphax texture pack, one of my favorite texture packs of all time. There we go. Transmutation Tablet. And you see, we have the Philosopher Stone still here. So let's just put all that stuff away. Oh, actually something handy to show you with the Philosopher Stone is you can actually turn your pesky cobblestone back into smooth stone. Or back again if you want. So if you're really aesthetically minded, you don't have to smelt your stone anymore. So Transmutation Tablet, we can just put it down right here. So let's open it. Nothing, right? We feed a stone into it, it says it's learned it. So that means I can make stone again. And if I feed obsidian into it, it says it's learned it. So look, I can choose between making obsidian, or I can make 64 blocks of stone. Look at that. When I put 64 blocks of stone in there, I can make my obsidian back. Isn't that wonderful? I can put my covalence dust in there. It's learned that as well. It also stores the EMC. So this EMC here stays forever. So for example, if I break it right now, open it up, still there, right? Even if it's a different transmutation tablet. So if you make one of these at one of your bases and you make another one down in the mines, it's going to have the same EMC. It goes across all transmutation tablets. So that's very, very helpful. So it's definitely useful to get one of these, especially because you don't want to be hauling around a big inventory of stuff. You can just save it in here and you'll be able to find it again. Like for example, let me go and grab some diamonds, if I can find them. Here we go, diamonds. Alright, so diamonds have an ENC value of 8,000. Alright, just put it in there, bam, learn how to make diamonds. And I can turn all those diamonds into obsidian if I wanted to. But no, let's just throw it back in there, get out of here. So yeah, it's very handy. You can use it to save basically all your items. Get all my diamonds back. There we go. Okay, so now we have like the basics here. We still have some very important tools that we need to have. And that tool is the Destruction Catalyst. This thing right here. So I'm just going to take some Mobius Fuel. You guys will figure out what that is very soon. And I'm going to show you guys what this thing can do. So you press V to charge it up. Okay, so actually, you know what? Let's just use the basic function first. So I'm just going to use the basic right click. Like that. Look, it destroys 3 blocks by 3 blocks. Just by right clicking. And it consumes some of your fuel. But I think since I'm in creative mode, it's not going to consume anything. But let's charge it up with V. I'm going to charge it up once, okay? So I'm going to charge it up once over here. And I'm just going to press down once. Look at how much deeper that went. That went down 4 blocks deep. 3 by 3. And then let's charge it up again. Let's see where this takes us if I charge it up again. Look at that. It went twice as deep as the one time before. Alright, so this is 8 blocks. And if I charge it up to the max, it's going to go 16 blocks deep. So, as you can see, oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. With one right click, you can basically clear out a giant mine shaft right here. That is very handy. Now, as you can imagine, with the Divining Rod and the Destruction Catalyst, diamonds are going to be easy for you to find. If I let me see if there are any in this world, because this is a super flat world, so it might just all be stone. Yeah, this is all stone in the super flat world. But in an actual sort of normal play world, this is so useful. So now that I probably sold you guys on this being an important thing to build first, let's figure out how we're going to make it. So, in order to make this, we need one of these, called a Nova Catalyst, and some Mobius Fuel, and a flint and steel in the center, in just like this formation. So you're probably wondering, well, how do I make Nova Catalyst? And how do I make Mobius Fuel? Well, here we go. The Nova Catalyst is TNT and Mobius Fuel. Excellent. Just like that, you can craft it in like a 4x4 or a 3x3. So how do I make Mobius Fuel? Well, you go over here. You need some alchemical coal. Alchemical coal. You need 4 of them like this, and your Philosopher Stone, and that'll give you Mobius Fuel. So let's just do that. So I'm gonna put this Mobius Fuel back in here. Open up my Philosopher Stone. Right here, right here, right here, and look at that! I got Mobius Fuel. And I'm only gonna get 16 pieces of Mobius Fuel. Oh, yeah, there we go. I only get 16 pieces of Mobius Fuel. All right. I can also take my Mobius Fuel with my Philosopher Stone and turn it back into alchemical coal. I can also turn my alchemical coal back into normal coal. And it gives you 4 pieces of normal coal. Right. That's cool, right? I just realized... sorry. I was showing the wrong recipe. So this is the alchemical coal recipe. Right here. And this was the Mobius Fuel recipe. And that's how you do it. You just gotta put this together, put that together, and then you get this, and then you get that, and you're gonna get this, right? TNT, you're gonna need some gunpowder for it, but that shouldn't be too hard to come by if there's a lot of creepers around. Oh yeah, and one note, this low covalence dust, you have to use charcoal. You can't use coal. It's very important, because coal and charcoal have different EMC values. But, well, that's basically it. I'm going to wrap this up right here, guys. If you enjoyed this little intro to Project E mod review, maybe give me a like. And if you would like to see more of this, maybe just drop a like, drop some comments being like, hey, can we see like more parts of this Project E review? If anything, I probably will be doing a little bit more, just so we can ease this into a nice Let's Play series that I have planned. Because I do love playing with this mod, and it is one of my favorite mods to play, because of just how fun it is, and of how much potential endgame there is. So, until next time, I will see you guys later.